I said to the kids at halftime, it's going to be a physical game, and not in a bad way. It's just the way these two teams go at each other. It's not that it's clean hockey, but it's aggressive hockey. It's Big Ten hockey. It's honestly Big Ten hockey. And, and I give Michigan credit. They came back, being down 2-0. And, it's just really unfortunate for us to start overtime down a person. Oh, and you know what? We had chances. The last 2 minutes, we were right there. And their goalie came up with some saves, and, we just couldn't connect on a couple of those corner opportunities. We got some shots, just couldn't put one in.
And, as a coach, what's the number one thing you're telling your girls, like, when you're, neck and neck and then heading into an overtime, what's your, like, go-to?
Yeah, and just we have to zone, we've got to keep the ball in front, and just to play smart, come up possession. I just felt, we could have just done a better job of trying to box them in that corner. And, we let them get to the circle, and then you're in trouble. You're in trouble when that happens. And I think we had about 30 seconds until KDA was about to get on the field. So, it's just, it's a tough loss for us here at home, on this weekend.
Now, speaking of a tough loss, losing, it's always terrible, but when you, have this big group of alumni here, does it ease it a little bit?
It does, because it's heartwarming to see all the alums coming back. It's nice to hold hands and sing the alma mater and just show our Penn State pride. And Kate, Amanda, and Laura were the two that really said, let's do this at the end of the game with our alums. So, that just, I think, just speaks volume of the class of, the Penn State athlete, former president, and I'm sure in the future as well. So, we're proud of our program here. We're proud of our university, and hopefully we can recover from this loss and be ready for Lock Haven on Tuesday.
What are you guys looking to, aside from win? What are you guys looking to do with Lock Haven? I know it's always a tough game.
I don't know if you guys noticed, but there are a couple times we're just a misstep off the ball. We're slipping here. We're not balanced. I think that we really need to just show a little bit more poise, so that we can handle those situations when we have some good counterattacks. Casey gave Jenna just a great ball, led a great ball in there, and just having that balance and poise would needed that a couple times, not just by Jenna, but by a lot of the strikers going in the circle.
Okay. Even though you played a man down for some of the second half, Michigan seemed to come out with a different energy, a different focus about them.
Yeah, I think, for us, we've got to come out with a little bit more poise and discipline, and I would say, have that sort of quiet sense of confidence. And you're down in a wide open field. I mean, it's a sea of green out there, and it's a lot for 4 people to cover. I mean, maybe we were down 2 at Connecticut. Imagine, you have 4 players on the field. So, I thought that the 5 out there did a good job, and it was just a shame that they were able to slip one in.
Michigan, most of the game, they played with a person in your own circle as a forward. What challenge does that do to stretch your defense out, and what problems might that have caused your team?
We talked about that they're looking for that long ball, and I just felt that we needed to do a better job of stepping in front. When a ball travels 40 yards, it should be interceptable. And I just didn't think that we were aggressive enough in our backfield to take that pass away.
I'm going into Lock Haven. Based off of this game, what do you want to improve on?
I would just say a lot of our poise. We worked a lot this week on entry into the circle right from this corner, and there are times we just have to do a better job of reading the stick and trying to maybe get a few more people in that corner to help get the ball to the circle.